Conversations with JT and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. It's Classic Conversations with JT and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic Conversations with JT and Lo. Classic Conversations with JT and Lo. You never know which way to rap. Classic Conversations with JT and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic Conversations with JT and Lo. Classic Conversations with JT and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic Conversations with JT and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric. Classic Conversations with JT and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. It's Classic Conversations with JT and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic Conversations with JT and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. It's Classic Conversations with JT and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic Conversations with JT and Lo.
Hey, yo! As my man Teasy does it, man. Welcome to another edition of Classic Conversations with JT and Lo.
And that's a cup.
And we here, man, live. We're live. We are live on YouTube. We're live on YouTube as we speak. Classic Conversations, man. You know how we do. And before we get started, man, we give you all the rules of engagement. I need everyone to start right now and subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't done so. I need you to go ahead and get started now. Hit the little heart button on the side. That's going to bring all the little things up. You can like, you can share, you can do all the nice little things because it's going to help our
algorithm.
Woo-hoo-hoo. Boy, look at that timing over there.
Yep.
And then I need everyone to go ahead and tell a friend, tag a friend. Tell a friend, tag a friend. See how simple those rules of engagement are, man? Real simple, real simple. We need everybody to kind of chime in on us. Please subscribe. Please go ahead and share it. Go ahead and share it while we watching, all right? So we can get started, man, because we got some great conversation today, man. We're going to dig right into. First of all, man, as you can see, Teasy's not in the building today. Teasy's gone to Houston for a cigar week, his annual trip down there. But as you can tell, we just went light skin to light skin. So didn't nothing change, just the size.
They supersized me.
They supersized.
How y'all doing?
But we got the guru in the building, man. Ben, what's up, brother?
Man, no complaints, man. Had an excellent week. I must say, I've been watching basketball more and more lately. Even now as the game is on, I'm going to be honest, man, I'm with the Pacers.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I know that's random, but hey,
well,
I go with them underdogs sometimes.
I ain't mad at that. I don't like either team.
That's real.
I don't like either team.
The gonna take
I think I dislike Boston more than I dislike, because I don't really have a reason to dislike Indiana. I just don't like Indiana.
They ain't never been in nothing to dislike.
It's Indiana. You know what I mean? It's like, I didn't really like Indiana, but I really hate to beat the Knicks like that, but Knicks was just injured. But I just really dislike the Celtics. So I'm a long time old school Sixer fan. So if you ever root for Julius Erving, you could never root for the Celtics. So,
That's real.
You know what I mean?
That's real.
But of course, you know, we got the regular compadre in the building, man. Ask a Cop is here, ready to make y'all happy, smile, and pissed off all in one segment as only Ask a Cop can do.
Hey,
What's
man.
up, brother?
Hey, Megan, that's a nice introduction now. I'm going to try not to piss anybody off tonight.
Oh, man.
My take on
it wouldn't be a
the
show
Diddy
if you didn't do
situation
so.
probably will.
All right, what time is it? Let me
Had
make
a
sure
good
we
week,
note
man.
this
Had a
time.
real good week.
Okay.
The little thing I talked about is moving forward very well. You're going to hear about it soon.
Yes, sir.
And
Yes,
on
sir.
the other
Yes, sir.
side, what's the young cat? I keep on forgetting his name, but he spurred me to go commercial with my canine business.
Oh, Markel Russell.
Markel Russell, if you can look that guy up, they put his shit on things so people can look at it.
Oh, yeah, he dope.
Very good, very good. I've made a lot more money than I was making because I was doing something and letting somebody else sell and get the money. And I listened to that young man, and I'm getting the money now, all of it.
That's what's up,
Fuck
man.
the middleman.
And what show was he on, Mike?
What show was he on, Mike?
Classic Konversations with JT and Low, and that guy Ask a Cop.
You know what, man? What's funny is I talk to him every month or so, and he's ready to come back, number one. But number two, he always asks me about you and...
Oh, Sean?
No. Niasha. He always says, did they take my advice? Did they move forward?
Yeah.
He always say, is she posting? And I be like...
Well, if anybody got the APB on Niasha Fuller, we looking for you.
I just be
sister.
shaking here like, no.
We looking for you.
But that's dope, man. That's dope. That's good news. Good news, man. And listen, before we, get into these full segments, man, couple things that have occurred that I just wanted to bring up. Number one, did you guys see the video about the dad who made a post saying that his daughter was getting bullied?
Oh, yeah.
And so his solution to his daughter getting bullied, after he said he warned the parents, the school, and all that stuff, and the solution was he beat up the dad of the daughter that was bullying his daughter.
That's
What's
some
your thoughts?
bullshit.
Yeah.
I'm on real quick on that. It's bullshit. First of all, he didn't beat him up.
They jumped him.
The brothers in him beat the guy up.
Mm-hmm.
And for you to, if he just did it and it was like a reaction, but for you to go on and brag about something that's probably going to get you incarcerated made absolutely no sense. I mean, that's why you have 911, because it's all shits and giggles. But what would have happened when he put them things on that guy? The guy would have pulled a gun and shot the shit out of him. Or what would have happened if, or it could still happen. What happened to guys disfigured or something bad? Now the guy's going to jail. How can he be a father to his daughter if he's in jail? I just don't believe in that vigilante stuff. Or if you're going to do it, you square up on him and it's one-on-one. Yeah, but you and your brothers jump the dude? That don't even sound right. That's my take on it.
And what did you accomplish what did you demonstrate to your child? You know what I mean? Benjamin, what do you think, man? You have daughters.
I think you got a different opinion on
I'm
that.
gonna be honest with you.
Talk to me.
I'm with the daddy.
Okay.
Just be 100.
And your big ass don't need nobody to jump on nobody.
The reason what I'm saying
all
is,
them muscles over there.
hey, I mean, it'll be one-on-one, but it's just one of them situations where I definitely get it. It's like you can talk to the kids, you can talk to the counselor, you can talk to the school, and then you talk to the parent, and the parent don't want to, hey, man, let's work on this bullying thing. You bully him, your daughter's bullying my daughter. We don't know what happened. I just know if it was me, and if I ain't hear the right stuff, now I got to beat your ass in front of your child.
Well, that's totally different than going up there with the intent to jump somebody.
I mean, I don't think he really went. I think it's more to the story. I'm pretty sure it was a conversation first, and then it was like, oh, you like that? Okay, well, now your daughter got to learn a lesson.
Nah, that ain't how.
See,
it
now
happened.
that ass got to get kicked in front of you.
How many times did you
Now
bring to
tell
go
this
pick
story
your
when you go
daughter?
home.
We all had kids.
Uh-huh.
How many times did you go to pick your daughter up with your brothers?
Not often. Not often.
Yeah, that didn't happen.
Yeah.
So he come up there the day that he gonna see about this dude and bring people with him. Oh, come on, man.
I mean, well, it's either that, I mean, it ain't nothing wrong getting jumped. I'm sorry, ain't nothing wrong. To me, there's nothing wrong with getting jumped. I mean, I don't been jumped. Look at me, I'm great. I learned some lessons from that jump.
No, listen. But what's fun?
There you go.
What's funny is I've heard several people say that what
Hey,
he
man.
just said. You're like, man, ain't nothing wrong with. I've heard people say that,
I don't
and
got
we're
jumped.
dead serious.
I got jumped.
I don't see nothing wrong with getting jumped. I be like, huh?
Yeah, man. I mean,
And he said, well, look, you must not got jumped before. I was like, well, no, I haven't. He said, well, that's why you don't understand. I said,
man.
well, I don't want to understand.
You jump me, I'm gonna find
If it
each
takes
and
me
every
to
one
jump
of
to
the
understand, I don't
girls
wanna
involved.
understand.
I mean,
deal
when
with it.
you-
Nah, that ain't no.
when you got these, Mike.
Oh no, I'm
when
gonna
you
put it
got
on
them
you, but when
but
you
know what I'm
get
saying?
jumped, and when it's old, soap and water can wash off an ass whooping, but I'm gonna get each and every one of you. each and every
That's
one
real.
of you, multiple times on
Down,
site like a motherfucker. Yeah, I'm gonna do some Denzel on your ass,
Ain't nothing wrong
boy.
with
Fuck
that.
that.
I mean, I'm with the daddy.
Equalizer
You
like
with
a
the daddy.
motherfucker.
I'm with the. Listen, man. If you
Really?
gotta talk
no,
to somebody,
boy,
and then
no.
if that kid ain't listening, because some of these kids just bad as hell, and some of these
Yeah,
parents,
that's true.
some of these parents ain't parents. So it's
Well,
like,
then
okay,
it's mono then. But if it's mono, cool. But when you come up there with some people,
so let me say this.
So,
So let me
y'all,
say-
are y'all with the dad handling doing it, or you with the jump part?
I'm not with the jump. I
ain't with the jump
and,
part.
And I say
Okay,
this too.
okay,
I don't
okay.
think the dad, the other dad in the story was kind of swole. So I'm pretty sure he didn't
now
have to
swole
jump
don't mean
on.
nothing.
Swole
No,
means
no,
nothing.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying that I'm pretty sure he didn't have to
plenty.
jump on. They didn't jump
As
on. him.
ever.
I just think
Yeah,
that. I just think. All I'm saying is I think that the brothers may have came to be there, but not to jump him. I think it was a one-on-one fight.
well, then the daddy was getting too out of the frame if they all got involved. So hey, let's hear the rest of the story. Let's hear from that guy.
And I really think he pump faking us anyway. Because
I think he was just making up a
because
story
after
too
a fight,
for
let me tell you something. If you win a fight, we ain't talking about this fight.
Yeah.
That's true.
After I get through fighting, we ain't talking about this fight.
Correct.
You gonna tell everybody that I whooped your ass. And he was a bitch ass nigga. And he was cool. I can be all that.
Making up stories for social media. That's how I see this. As.
So let me get this. So let's go to a real one real quick.
Okay.
In the last 4 minutes. Very, very similar scenario. Now this is real because I saw the actual video. Where kid was being bullied by a girl. A boy being bullied by the girl. The boy finally, timid little kid, not big, doesn't look threatening.
Right.
Apparently, he tells the girl, you keep messing with me, I'm gonna slap you. Now, the kid apparently says he never said that, and everything they say about the kid doesn't show that character. But the girl goes home, tells mama, he said he gonna slap me. So mama comes to the school with brother and dad, and they literally jump this 13-year-old boy
Well, it's jail
at the
cells for people
school.
like that.
And the mama doesn't jump, the dad don't jump, but the mama has a bat, and she's swinging the bat, making sure nobody jumps in. They were literally stomping this kid. Now, is that the same?
Ninja activities.
Is that,
Well,
so how we consider that?
the
The boy was apparently getting bullied by the girl, but when the boy finally stood up, this was the result. The girl says, the boy said he's gonna slap me, so the mama comes up
She
there.
cried wolf. She
Yeah.
cried, oh, he gonna slap me after all this time. Well, I got a stud sister, so my sister gonna whoop your ass. So I'm gonna let you know that she beating the mama ass and the daddy ass. She fight like Muhammad and Joe Frazier.
Yeah.
All right, no lies.
Say no lie.
We wear the same pant size. So I'm just put it out. She know how to hold it. I'm telling you, boy. I think, look, man, I ain't seen my sister lose yet. Hit me one time, and I just was like, just take the chicken. It's not even that deep.
just take the
I don't even why we fight. You hit me so damn. It's not even funny. Take the chicken. Damn.
She done loosened that jaw up a few times.
Hey man, what? Hit me so hard, I started crying. Listen, I had on glasses. She turned one of them to a contact.
No, man, but I can't give her
Permanently
that.
perfect vision. I'm hey man, hey, but when you got a stud sister, man, you can do whatever.
Did you finish your thought, Dwayne, before we come back?
Nah. I mean, yeah, I think that that happens when you don't communicate with your parents. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I think that let's say the little boy was getting bullied. You know what I'm saying? And it was miscommunication. I think that somebody in the school should have stopped it. You know what I'm saying? Because I just feel like it's always a breakdown in communication with the bullying shit. You know what I'm saying? Especially with that story, I think it was fake. But I think if anything, it was a breakdown in communication because the only reason why, like you said, me and Ben even feel that way because we normally don't want to resort to violence with our hands because if we can talk about it, it should be a resolution. So the only reason we feel like that is because when we talking about it, you don't seem to want to make a resolution. So because you don't want to make a resolution, we just gonna, like you said, make an example out of you. So that's the only reason why we feel like that. I just feel like in these days, the breakdown in communication is really affecting the bullying and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's what the kids seem to suffer from.
All right.
I feel on that. Went deep on us.
He's went deep. All right, we're gonna get the last word on that one. With that being said, man, hey, rules of engagement. Like, share, subscribe. So right now, hit the like button on the side. It's gonna help our
Algorithm.
tell a friend, tag a friend, and we'll be right back. You got these big D1 schools that, you know, are predominantly white schools. Let's face facts. And so you got these athletes and you got the boosters and the cheerleading club and the this and the that. And they're going to push certain females towards these athletes. All right. Now, most of these athletes happen to be white. I mean, most of these girls happen to be white, you know, and you know, there's those old cliche about what some will do and some won't do and all that good stuff. You know what I mean? So I think that plays a major role because they're gonna get a lot more of them in their face, and then because they might be a little bit more financially sound, they are able to do more things. You know what I mean? And we're not just talking about, you know, from a sexual standpoint. Hey, yo. And we back, man. Classic Konversations with JT and Lo.
And that's a cop.
And as you can see one more time, man, JT, I just see you chimed in with a yo on that site there. You can see, man, the guru is here sitting in. We totally went light skin for light skin. We did the trade. That's all.
That's it. We went up in size and added help.
What I'm saying? How about that?
That's it.
Now, that's too funny.
I'm just a younger JT. That's all. Hey, what?
Now, that's funny.
Get y'all with that little move. JT got that move.
Oh, I got jokes on that one.
That's funny. Hey, listen, man, we're gonna jump right in because that's hilarious. So, as we all know, the talk of the town, the talk of the country, man. You know, city to city, state to state, radio station to radio station.
Oh boy.
Is Sean Puffy Combs, B. Diddy.
It's not Diddy anymore.
Is
No, he did.
Is what they call him.
The diddler.
The diddler.
The diddler.
So, it's a lot of varying opinions. So let's just start with the video first. Let's talk about your thoughts, and both of y'all, on when you saw the video and how it affected anything you thought about the accusations prior to the video.
When I saw it, I'll just be real. It's like I always thought Puffy was an alphabet. And when I didn't mean it like that. I meant like
No, you did.
know,
Go ahead.
No, I meant like LBGTQ.
you meant that
We
shit.
understood. Okay.
But when I saw that, not only is he an alphabet, but he's also a piece of shit. I mean, he's in a towel. The girl has her stuff and is obviously leaving him. Like, I'm done. I'm through. I'm leaving. And then he jumps up. Anybody that put his hands on a woman is a B. And that just is totally uncalled for. That he need to get his ass whooped for. Just that little bit right there. Nothing else.
Okay.
Oh wow. I'm gonna be honest. So I've seen, domestic violence growing up, and so automatically I watched the video maybe twice, and then I was done. Like I was like, I'm good. I don't need to overdo it. Like seeing it. Everybody's showing it on CNN and Stephen A. Smith and whatever, and I'm just like, the reality is for me is we already know. We've been new. I think it's crazy. Everybody's surprised. It's like he's a very aggressive person. But I do think it's interesting that if that's the tape he kept, because from what I hear, he
kept it?
Yeah, from what I hear, he paid $50,000 for it.
Mm-hmm.
And when they did that raid, all of a sudden this tape comes out. So if the government released it, I just think it's weird that you kept the tape.
Weird is the explanation you give?
Yeah, well, I mean,
How about stupid?
Yeah. I agree. Because
We talked about that weeks ago, didn't we,
bro.
Dwayne? We said, if this dude kept any of these tapes, you're stupid.
Like,
and you
it's
deserve
like
everything you get from that point on.
You're really a creep in that aspect. Like,
Yes.
that means you either probably watch that tape over and over.
Yeah,
and
you
like,
get off on it, yeah.
Like, for real. And now you apologizing. Yeah, I was wrong. I was just disgusted. No, you wouldn't. Last week, you and your sons was down there in the basement playing Nintendo and decided, pop that tape in when I elbow drop that tape. Like, now I don't want to make it funny about domestic violence. And I just want that to be known. But come on, man.
Yeah, he was wrong on so many levels.
You kept
on
the
that.
tape? Is that what? Right.
Yeah.
That's crazy to me. So I don't know, man. Diddy is well, we gotta call him Sean at this point. We can't even give him his names no more.
It's funny you say that because I said today, I'm not giving this dude no more nicknames.
For real?
You're Sean Combs now. That's who you are.
That's your
But-
name, bro.
So when you, let me ask y'all this: when you saw the video, how did you feel? Let me ask, how did you feel prior to seeing the video? Did you feel like it was all true? Did you have lingering thoughts about it? Like, really, what's your real
I'll be
thoughts
real.
prior to seeing the video?
I'll be real. I said it on the last show. I mean, I'm not a Puffy fan by any means stretch of the imagination. I just thought the dude was a freak. A switch-hitting freak. And so, no, not hitting fists, but,
We understood.
Yeah. So,
Alphabet switch here. We got
yeah, exactly. So I just thought he was like just out there. And I was kind of feeling for him because I said everybody involved was gainfully employed by him or got something from him. So I just thought it was a bunch of freaks doing freak shit. And then when they didn't get as far as they wanted in their career, then they want to come back at the man. So I was like, hey, if you're a freak, you're a freak. That's your business. But it's wrong to go after the man. Not the whole truth is coming out. Just that video alone, I hope you go down on that because now you're looking at everything that's been said about, oh, shit, it might be true. Because if you're just a freak and you got this guy on the couch and he want to rap that damn bad, that's your business and his business. But when you're beating a woman down that can't defend herself, that's a bitch move.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I think I look at stuff as the grand scheme. It's like how many people knew, like all these celebrities that be around this man, and they all on the same level, and he's one of the gatekeepers. So you telling me like it's not his first time doing that, clearly. So that means he's done it in front of people. He's done it at parties. He's done it on boats. You know, and it's like, they be like, well, it's Diddy. That's just what he do. And the past is given. And the people that hang around him and people still going to his party and still supporting him, knowing that this has been happening for whoever knows how long, is crazy because they still supported that. And then, you know, now they gonna come out and be like, I never supported a man hitting a woman. I never, but you was Diddy bopping with him on the yacht when he was leg dropping the shit out of Cassie. So it's like, it don't make sense. Where it's like, I start thinking, I'm like, damn, Jay-Z, y'all call each other Sean. Y'all the only, from what y'all say, is like, you call him Sean, he call you Sean. So y'all close in my head. So that means I know you know, bro.
Yeah.
So now I'm thinking Beyonce over here getting power drive through the table and shit. You know, I mean, I'm just saying, it's starting. It's not even starting. It's the thing where before, you know, we knew, and it's always been the joke of the town of like, you know what Diddy gonna do? You know, Diddy gonna mess up his artist's life, or he gonna. That's what they do. And now when you get evidence like that, I feel bad for the kids' moms, because I'm pretty sure, you know, Kim is not here, but she had to deal with some stuff with him. And because that money and that so-called whatever power that these guys think they have, and they put it over these women, they convince them that, you know, they can't get no better or do no better. It's just classic manipulation. It's abuser tactics. And I mean, I think he come from an abusive household, if I'm correct. And I mean, hell, he might beat his mama, all I know. Like,
Well,
if you kind of just look at his
too
patterns.
much you done beat.
I mean, I ain't got nothing to say on that one. Right.
Blind, crippled, crazy.
Hey, man, it's Diddy for me. I didn't have too much respect for him, but now at this point, I really know that, you know, I don't have respect for him and anybody that's been around him that has known. You know, that's where I'm at with it.
So, are we negating the fact of, you know, or are we going to let him off the hook for any type of, like you said, you know, relationship in terms of how he was raised? Did he come from an abusive household? So the apology part of getting counseling, are we throwing all that out the window? Are we saying all that's is BS, period?
Yeah, that's all out the window because when it's like the only time you can come clean is just like if you're on the job and you got a drug problem. Only way you don't get fired is if you come to them before they find out you pop hot on a piss test. And the same thing with him. I think it's just a situation where he's taking advantage of a lot of people. And I think now it's all coming out. But the sad part about it is, and the only one I don't have any venom for is 50 Cent. Because 50 Cent been dogging his ass out since he tried to take him on that shopping trip. 50 said that you don't take no man on a shopping trip. But 50's always been on him. Now, all these other people, the after the fact coming out, oh yeah, he did this. I remember when this happened. Jaguar Wright, you know, got all these colorful stories. She had those stories 4, 5, 6 years ago when they were happening. And now people want to make money off of putting it out there that, oh yeah, this is what happened. I remember this. I remember this. I remember this party. Well, the whole thing people got to look at, if you're in one of them little alphabet parties, you was part of the party. And if you're there with it, I know me, I don't go to those type parties. So I couldn't tell you nothing about what happened, but if you sit up there and you can say 99% of what he did, what were you doing? So I think it's that's the only reason I had a little sympathy for him before I realized he's an abuser, was because people that was right there with him enjoying what they enjoy, and there's nothing wrong with enjoying that, but you want to come out and put somebody's business out after the fact. And I hate it because there's a lot of very good artists that he's handled, and you got to ask, what did they do? They just ain't complaining because they got paid. Well, or maybe not, you know.
A lot of them are complaining after the fact, but you know, that's how he's paying all of them off now. A lot of them he's paying off now to kind of silence them. he was giving people back their royalties. I mean, not their royalties, their masters.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? All of a sudden, that when he refused to do it prior to, but now, it's like, it's like doing the payola style. But
So who got their masters back?
Master.
it's been several of them. Who've gotten their masters back. So, I definitely think, and like I said about R. Kelly back in the day, I said the same thing. These guys are creeps. I definitely think he's any man that puts his hands on a woman is a punk. The word you use is better, but I'll say punk. I never respect that. I do wonder. Well, the question has to come up, of how much of it she took prior to, there's questions about because of her willingness to or want to get into the industry, how much are you willing to take from someone? Because hard to imagine he just first date slapped you. You know what I mean? You imagine that it went over a period of time,
Right.
and once he felt like, like
Right.
Kim Porter, for example, was a model. She was making money prior to Puff.
Right.
So she didn't necessarily need him.
Yeah.
She enjoyed, So that's probably why she was easy for her to leave him. Because, so if he was that way to her, she, had the ability to
Right.
bounce.
I got
Yeah,
the
bro.
break.
You know what I mean?
I'm
Where
good,
some
dog.
people
Right.
may not have that,
Yeah, but
that ability to bounce. Go ahead.
Yeah, but for a law enforcement standpoint, and when you're just looking at purely throw who he is out of there as domestic violence, you got to look at it like that's what an abuser does. He beats her ass and then explains to her why her actions caused him to beat her ass. If you wouldn't have done this, if you wouldn't have burned the food, or I'm sorry, I apologize, take this. And the woman could truly be in love with the man, so she's going to, okay, well, maybe if I didn't, well, let me be quiet. I shouldn't have opened my mouth. And somebody that's getting abused over a period of time, that adds up and it breaks down their self-esteem, although they still might look beautiful on the outside, the inside, they're destroyed. So I understand that part of it. But everybody else involved in it that, was watching, cool with it. Plus, you don't know if she had a history of abuse in her family. And that's why I tell, women all the time on the domestic thing, when you get them to the side, you tell them, hey, you got 2 little daughters. You need to get out of this, or your son's seen this. It's the victim. The victim always not always, but there's a great chance of them becoming the victimizer or the doer or the perpetrator at some point. That goes to sex, any type of sex crimes and domestic abuse.
Number one, bring up a good point in terms of his daughters. She said, so if his daughters get bullied in school, well, his people will show up to confront them. And you got to wonder that if you're willing to beat up a woman like that, do you anticipate somebody touching your child like that? Do you even cross your mind that somebody might do this to my daughter? You know what I mean? I just,
That ain't one of the
and then you
above.
said something about the love factor. And I think that's going to be a side show we might have to put up. But, like, it reminds me of Shawnee O'Neal, for example, when she said she wasn't sure if she was really ever in love with Shaq.
Yeah.
But you have to wonder, was she ever in love with, when you have somebody with such level of fame,
Right.
you know what I mean?
Well, you can't even
Can you
put
really
that-
fall in love with them? I mean, are
can't
you
even
really,
put-
you know what I mean? Like, how do you,
Yeah,
because
you fall in love. You fall in love with the money.
you fall in love with the person, or you fall in love with the money or the position or
See,
the
I don't
power?
think, I never think they fall in love with the person, because realistically, that person don't even know themselves.
Correct.
You get what I'm saying? Like majority
So
of the time,
they don't know them either.
So it's
Yeah.
like you like Shaq. We all know Shaq had to grow. Shaq was, if we gonna use Shaq as an example, that
Yeah,
man had to
but-
grow over time. By the time he realized, like, dang, that was kind of foolish. I left my whole family go because I wanted to be out here doing what I was doing. Even though Kobe snitched on him, but
Yeah.
but
That part.
yeah. So, but it's still like Shaq do it too. But that situation right there, dang man, I'm messing up my family. So he didn't know who he was as a man, because you give these young guys a lot of money, and then tell them to be this face or this brand, and then now they have to be the wholesome husband, and you have so many women throwing themselves and men and at any stop they go to is like, hey, can I come up? Can I, gas stations, going to the grocery store, no matter where you go. So I know she had them kids for security, to me at least.
But that's where it's wrong because, I mean, you can't even talk about him in the same sentence because they're two totally different people. Shot's a great guy, but I think what she did to him, nobody's calling out his wife on that. But it's one thing you marry somebody, but then you have multiple children with them. And the ugly part about that, I think she's a scorned woman or just plain wrong, is you didn't have to embarrass him like that. That's the certain shit you take to your grave. And
do you think Shaq was embarrassed?
Well, he was hurt. You know he was hurt because you're presenting, because he says all the time that was the love of his life.
Right.
And I know I made a mistake. I never should have done this. But what she's saying is, I never loved him, and maybe that's the feeling he was getting that led him to go outside the home because he never. Now you weren't there. We going by what she said.
No, I'm going by what he said.
No, he's saying before he heard this.
No, I don't.
But I'm just saying.
He just said
MJ, the man.
The man was. You tell me you don't love me.
The man was a 20-something-year-old multi-millionaire.
I mean, Shaq was on everything.
I say all the time, for any woman to think that these guys who are waking up one day with nothing to go the next day to have 20, 30, 40, $50 million in your account, and for you to think this guy is not going to go out there and seek and destroy, you are losing your mind.
I guess
okay.
I mean, I was about to say, because that wholesome stuff is out the window when you're 20 years old.
It's just not reality.
And 30,
but I'm saying she admitted she didn't love the guy and had multiple kids with him. That's shit.
She didn't admit. She didn't say I didn't love him. She said I'm not sure if I ever loved him. And I think, and I'm not her, but when I heard it and when you think about it, you would think the person she married someone who was already at a certain status.
Right.
You know what I mean? So she married the status. I mean, then during the course of that, she may have caught feelings, and I'm gonna get some babies. I'm gonna secure the bag, as they say. But now, as she's divorced and she's financially stable, and now she's met a man from him, but now she's dating this preacher or married this preacher guy, who's probably treating her like the queen. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Where Shaq, you're Shaq's wife.
Right.
Now I'm being treated like a queen.
Oh, so
I'm being treated. I don't need nobody.
But why do you get what?
So
what
now
do you
she
gain by embarrassing the person?
No, my
It's
point.
not
I don't think it's
embarrassment,
embarrassing. I'm thinking she's finally said, okay, this is what love looks like.
That's maturity.
This man is giving me everything I want. This man is waiting on me
I
hand
agree
and
with
foot.
you 100%.
This man is telling me he loves me. This man is checking in. This man, you know what I mean, doing all the things that women like.
That's something you could tell him, but to go out and put him on blast.
She's doing a memoir. That's what they do.
Well,
whatever they do.
Yeah.
But is Shaq gonna lose any sleep over that?
No.
Oh hell no! But I know
Hey,
in
big fella,
the
no.
greater
I'm
scheme
not
of
gonna
things,
lose no sleep.
It bothered.
I'm sure it would bother
bothered.
anybody to say, well,
That's
dang
what I'm saying.
on.
You
Yeah, it might
got
bother
kids
me,
with
but
it.
I'm good.
It ain't like this. This ain't somebody you had a fling with and had an accidental kid.
Yeah,
you was
but
married and had 4
he
kids.
had- listen,
and then she
he
come
ain't
back
been
and
in that
say,
thing
"Oh,
in
I never
years,
really
okay?
loved you." You can say, "I'm happy now. I moved on. I have the love of my life." Say something like that, but to say you never loved the motherfucker you had 4 kids
She
with,
didn't say
that's
she
wrong.
never loved.
Okay, I'm not sure if I was in love. That's the
But that's a
same
real
damn
statement,
thing.
though, Mike. I mean, that's a
But
maturity
keep
thing.
it to yourself. That's some
See,
shit.
that's why
talk-
you got to open up. You got to open
The whole
up.
point,
Y'all touch the field,
of your
You better take
memoir,
that shit to the
the whole
grave
point of
with
your
me.
memoir is to release all the personal things.
Yes.
So keep it to herself would be, now, should she have given, now did she journal? Yeah, so now she
Yeah,
gave Shaq,
journal, because you got
Now,
millions
did she
off
get-
of that deal. You
did she
didn't need
get-
that book money.
Of course she did. But now, the only thing I would have done, maybe gave him a heads up. Hey, look,
Right.
just let you know.
like Jada did Will.
A question came up. This is how I asked it.
Too soon? We can't do that yet?
And with that, we'll be right back. you got these big D1 schools that, are predominantly white schools. Let's face facts. And so you got these athletes and you got the boosters and the cheerleading club and the this and the that, and they're going to push certain females towards these athletes. All right. Now, most of these athletes happen to be white. I mean, most of these girls happen to be white, and, there's those old cliche about what some will do and some won't do and all that good stuff. You know what I mean? So I think that plays a major role because they're going to get a lot more of them in their face. And then because they might be a little bit more financially sound, they are able to do more things. You know what I mean? And we're not just talking about, from a sexual standpoint.
Now, what'd you say about Oprah?
What'd you say about Oprah?
Oh, moving on.
I'm waiting.
Oh,
Moving on.
Boy. Hey, man, as we always say, this conversation does not stop, man. Oh,
heated.
man.
Just say something, Mike.
Whew.
Miss Winfrey,
Okay.
what?
Huh?
Okay.
Okay, huh? Yeah. The famous huh.
Harpo, what?
All right, real quick, I'm gonna go to these comments before we go to this topic. He apologized because he got caught. Kiki said, "Why would you take that to your grave?" Sadly, you have some women who believe getting their butts kicked is a beautiful thing. Being in a toxic relationship is what they like. Now, that's a lot. There's truth to that. Kiki said she didn't say she never loved him. Said she wasn't sure. Her truth is her truth, but she doesn't have to hide her truth because Shaq may be hurt. JT said just got 3 more subscribers. Thank you, subscribers. Appreciate y'all. Tell a friend, tag a friend. My mom said, what would happen if she leaves us disfigured, not that much money in the world? Shaq rather attack Uncle Shay and Ocho than his ex. Yeah, he did a whole doggone diss track on Shaq. He is one who admitted that he was a serial cheater during the marriage. He was that indeed. She probably thought she was probably told she never loved him, which might have caused him to hit the street. No, he already hit the street. He was out there. Shaq was out there. Shaq was out there. Hey, listen, we can tell stories about Shaq. He was way out there. But he was no further out there than any guy that was in his position. I'm just keeping it real. If you get married to a 20-year-old, 22-year-old NBA basketball player, and it's over with. If you think this guy's gonna be faithful to you, man, come on, man. Listen, the dude delivering garbage out here right now got 2 or 3. So you think this 23-year-old millionaire?
Hey, them
I got
government
one.
get paid too, boy.
You know what I'm talking about?
They get paid.
I'm just saying.
I can't even say this out loud. I'm about to type this and show it to you.
They get paid, boy. They get paid. But
I'm just saying. All right, so we're gonna jump back in on Can't do that while we live, MJ. I'm trying to host. All right, so question. Does money and power bring out the real characteristics of a person?
Yes.
Yes, most definitely. Most
Yes.
definitely.
I want to elaborate,
Most
or
definitely.
just
I mean,
period, yes,
you know.
period, just yes exclamation point.
I'll go first, Mike,
Okay.
because I know if I ever hit $1 million, when I do, y'all can't tell me nothing. I'm gonna have one. I don't even want one. I'm gonna tell you why I don't want one. I gotta pay for the bitch. let me tell you something. No, let me tell you something. I'm set.
One,
I'm set. I ain't got time to be paying for nobody else.
right? Just gonna act the fool.
Hey, what? I'm gonna be ignorant. Yeah, I'm gonna be like this. What y'all doing? Come on, man. Don't even worry about it. Don't even go to work today. That's what I'm gonna do. That's
Right,
me.
right.
I'm
right.
taking care of everybody. I'm just buy y'all stuff. Like, Lo, you want some lemon head? There you go, Lo. Let's go to the lemon head factory. Get them fresh off the belt.
He said fresh off the belt.
You never had one off the belt.
Still warm in your hand.
Well, yeah, man. If I had, like, listen, my character realistically for me is like, money don't make me. Like, no matter how much money I have, I remember when I didn't have money and I would still be like, well, it is what it is. When I get money, well, it is what it is. I do the same. The way I celebrate when I get money, what I do? That's it. That's it. I don't care.
That's it.
Because your character is based off you and how you were raised. It's like, it's not going to change me. I'm not going to go out here and flex because I believe in like the karmic debt of life where if I get some money, I make sure that I don't care who it is, I just give somebody some money. I don't ask for nothing. I don't tell them nothing. I see it, like, here you go. Thank you so much. No, you ain't got to tell me nothing.
Play it forward.
Go exactly. I don't even say that. Look, just take this because everybody going through stuff, and when I get blessed, I think everybody should get blessed because that's the thing about money, man. It's just a tool, so I use it properly, and like the power aspect of money and power, I think people try to be like they lame. They be lame, so they try to be somebody they're not. Like Drake, like you trying to be somebody you're not, and it's not that deep. It's like you wanna flex because you was in high school and you was lame and you maybe didn't get the chicks, but now the money make you look cool. So, or maybe you're a gatekeeper, so you got that power to let people in. So you're manipulating and you're using people, but all that stuff come back. If it don't come to you, it's gonna come to your kids or your family member. That's how it works. So you gotta be careful what you do to folks. I don't care what the money and the power. The respect is what I'm looking for. If you can't respect me with the money or without the money, it just don't talk to me. It is what it is.
Okay. MJ?
He just negated my ability to give an honest answer. Who gonna follow up Jesus and shit? That nigga at least ankle deep walking on water. No, I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I'm still that motherfucker. I'm gonna charter a plane. Me and my boys gonna hit DR for 2 weeks, swinging through Cartagena.
For fishing?
And then we're gonna go through the Orient.
The Orient.
what?
The Orient.
Where are you from?
We
son?
hitting the mall. We
What
hitting
year is
Japan,
this?
Thailand, Philippines, and Vietnam.
That man
God,
said-
And
dog.
that man
muscle
said-
on back around and hit Cape Town, South Africa.
Why?
He's going on the world tour.
Yes,
Make sure you
with
take
all
them
my
shots.
boys.
So does that mean money and power brings out that's the real characteristic of MJ? Look at that
See, I
fro.
told you I didn't want to follow up.
Did you see that freeze he had?
It's not a bad characteristic. I'm just saying.
I can't wait to capture that freeze you
boys
had,
a good
though.
time.
Ooh.
I'm gonna show my boys I'm a good time. Because when I go to DR, now I go fishing. But I mean, if I had a plane, it would change a little bit.
Oh, I love it.
A little too honest, sir. But,
Hey, boy.
it wouldn't change it that much. The only thing is, I mean, I'm buying a decked out Ranger bass boat for about 115 instead of a G3, what I got now. I'd have a nice ass bass boat and a F-250, but other than that,
So y'all think these guys get to this point where they just feel like, did he feel invincible?
Yeah.
That's what it is.
I think when they're at that young age, they can't.
He's not young. He's not that young anymore, though.
Like
Well, not
50?
now. Oh, you talking about?
We're still on
Diddy.
Puff. We're still on Diddy.
Oh no,
Sean Combs.
That's
Yeah,
just
Sean.
a piece of shit.
Sean.
And you can take a piece of shit, drop it in platinum, drop it in diamond. At the end of the day, you just got a shiny piece of shit.
Suge
You
tried
know,
to tell
so
us.
it's like I think he was just that type of person that would have abused if he would have been picked up sitting outside elementary school with a paper bag over his dick, that type shit. If he didn't have the money.
What?
No, he's a pedophile abuser type.
But do you
dude.
think he was that way? Because I've never
Yeah,
heard
he's
anybody.
all-
You've never heard
no.
anybody 20 years ago say this.
Right.
You never heard
No,
anybody
he had stories
when
20
he was
years
throwing
ago.
college parties. They said all he was the life of the party. You never heard him say he was
Diddy
beating
had
up women.
stories 'cause with the-
But we talking about when he had. That's when he had money. We're talking about the young. In other words, when he was coming up, was he that way, or did he become that way as he rose in power, money, and fame?
Nah, because
You know
when
what
you
I mean?
talk to the alphabets, they always say it's something they were born with, and that's something. So he was.
But that's
he was born
not
that way.
not a valid argument on him by saying that, Mike. Because
I'm not saying it was right. I'm just saying that's just who he is.
But you're saying that because of what you're saying who he is. I think what Lo is saying is like, do you think the money is what elevated that stuff in him? So like,
Nah, man, money can't make you do foul shit to people.
What?
Money may
You
make
don't think so?
No.
what you
I
think kept
no.
Cassie?
I think money will make you. I think money will make you like doing a world tour with your boys on a plane,
What
and
money
you just
do that?
having relationships with girls, women, whatever. But for you to abuse people, that's something that was in you. There's no amount of money that's gonna make me go out and say I want to damn beat somebody's ass, or I want to put this guy and make him.
If you don't do what
No,
they want you
no.
to do, because if you got all that money, the whole point of the money is to get people to do whatever you want them to do. So this girl walk out the room and is like, you know what, Sean, or whatever she was calling him, I'm up out of here. I ain't doing this no more. And he was like, what you say? And he probably tried to hit her with some money, like, fine, I'll just give you 100,000. She was like, fuck that, I don't want no money. She leave.
Well, then let her leave because there's somebody now that if you want to give an indecent proposal to a chick and say, Megan Thee Stallion, for instance, and I'm a billionaire, best believe there's an offer coming. But if she says no, no is no.
Is it?
Yes, I'm not even lying. That's
Is
no
it?
bullshit. No is no, bro.
Let me
That's
tell you
one
something.
thing.
If she
Nah.
tell you no, you sure
is
you ain't
no.
gonna be sniffing like, please, Megan?
No, it might go to 2 million, but that's it.
Hey, man.
Nah,
I'm just
that's
saying.
that to me. If you morally corrupt, you're morally corrupt.
Right.
But if you're gonna damn take it or abuse somebody or threaten them or do shit like that or hold something over their head, come on now. If you wanna get with me and I give you a record deal and hey, fine, and that's what you're doing, fine. But for me to say you're not gonna get a record deal unless you do this, that's wrong. Now, if you just want to toss some money at it and she says yes, that's different. But for you to hold something that you know what you... Nah, I couldn't do that, man. That's karma. Karma's a motherfucker. It comes around.
I mean,
Real
well,
quick, shout out to the Supreme Aunt watching and Deb. He's nursing her back, needs surgery, so pray for quick healing for you all. But now, so you're saying you really don't believe that gaining all that money and fame made him feel more comfortable, doing the things he did. You're saying that that's just in you, period?
He would have been doing foul shit. He would have broke.
We ain't talking
motherfucker
about
doing
foul. We're
shit.
talking about beating up a woman like that.
Yes, it was already
if he was just regular old Sean Combs, the party promoter,
Right.
You're saying that he'd be doing that regardless. Not
You didn't hand out enough flyers.
Not the guy worth a $500 million.
Still would've been that guy.
I don't think. I really
You
don't
get
think
domestic
he would
violence
be, man.
in every
Yeah,
demographic,
but
every
okay.
financial
So
group.
if we analyze this tape, this brother was on some. Where you going? And you mine. Like
That's
I own
1,000
you.
domestic scenes. That happens every night in every
Agreed.
city.
But think about
in
this.
Buckhead,
Now we talking
in
about this is
Southwest
from
Atlanta.
2016.
It just been
All right.
happening since the 60s.
All right. So what I'm saying
Spousal
is, we
abuse.
talking about money. Now this girl, nobody knows. She's been his artist forever. We all may know one or two songs.
Not even one.
See,
I can't
you get
remember
what I'm saying?
saying one.
So you telling me she been an artist that long? That's her title for him. That was always her title. Everybody was like, well, you know, that's Diddy's artist. We ain't heard her sing since what 2020 what maybe 2005. So we don't even know how old she was. To be honest with you. So with that being said, he probably groomed her. He had the money. He probably took care of her family. You get what I'm saying?
And that's fucked up.
But that money is what you.
No,
that's how he
who
used
was,
that money, man.
That's who he was. Come on now. That's who he was.
I mean, I don't know, man. I agree with Guru. I think money can change and influence people. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think if you're something can bring it out of you, but we've seen many a athlete, entertainer, you know. So we've seen Joe Blows, who you knew was nothing, end up getting some money and started acting like, daggone, man, where this come from?
But it
happened, man. Yeah.
It amplified who they were.
Yeah, but to a violent standpoint, I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know. It could, I don't know. But I think somebody like him, the ego, when everybody treats you as a god, when everybody treats you as you're all this, and they willing to wipe your feet, that can go to your head and make you start acting a certain way.
Facts.
Well, if you believe in God and you bend your knees, there's certain shit you're not gonna do. If you worship God and you truly believe in it, there's certain shit I'm just not gonna do. I can tell you.
You
right
are,
now,
but we're
we
not
ain't-
talking about you. We're talking about
Right.
there are a bunch of hanger-ons, male and female,
Right.
that are willing to do any and everything just to be in the midst of some people. You know
agree.
this like
They
I
say-
know
and
this.
they
I
They'd
agree
be
that
willing
part.
to do
You see it all the
anything.
time
They
when
say
you work
it.
a concert.
They
They literally say it.
But my
So
point
as a
is,
person, you think that don't change the person, make them be like, man, I tell you
Well,
what,
if you-
hey, go ahead and jump. You bark.
Lick-
You lick. You
lick my foot.
You know, as a person, you be like, damn, they'll do it. It can happen, man. When you be like, wow, this is crazy.
And that's addictive.
You know what I'm saying? It can be addictive.
That's an addiction. Like,
Absolutely.
man,
You don't have to necessarily have been that way, but that kind of money, power, influence, man, it can definitely change a person. It can definitely change a person.
that's like that referee on TV. What's the name? Tony Robinson. What's the name? There you go. That brother right there. That's power.
Yeah.
That's addiction right there. That's every time I see him, I'm like, yeah, that's.
we in agree to disagree. I just can't see me being. Maybe I'm wrong, but there's certain things. I mean, when you get past, okay, now would I be out there a little bit with the women? Yes, but when you start bringing
little
dogs
bit.
and men and everything else into it, that's totally different.
said
Or if you
dogs.
start beating people's ass and doing that, that's something that who you were. Now, if you say I'm gonna get one in every country in the world, that's different. If you're gonna just have a regular, normal relationship.
For a normal person, that might be excessive.
Well, I'm saying that's corrupting you. Yeah, that's to a level of corruption. But when you're beating people's ass and thinking it's okay, or making somebody have sex with multiple people and thinking that's okay, or they saying the girl was bringing young girls to him, that shit's when you start doing
now,
that.
but keep
you
in
got a
mind,
soul,
Mike,
man.
I guarantee you, and I ain't been to a puffy party, but I guarantee you, if you look at
Would you go to Pavard?
if you look at the person who influenced Puff, if you look at the person who backed him financially, and I'm talking about these white billionaires, do you think he didn't see all those things happening? He didn't see them guys. He didn't go to
Doing
them
what they
parties and be
wanted.
like, man, so this is how y'all do it? Man,
Yeah,
so this is
Puffy.
how we get down?
When you got the
Man,
money,
this is how it
baby.
works? You don't see. I mean, think
When I
about
used to- okay.
think about
How
Hugh
many-
Hefner. You think about
okay,
that
all right.
didn't go down in the Playboy Mansion.
It don't
You
work
think they were
like that. Just
abusing, they
'cause you
wasn't
see
drugging, they
somebody-
wasn't doing all
That's
those
real.
things.
That's real.
Yeah, how many times?
I mean, and so
working
you start
undercover.
saying, okay, that's how we do it.
Working undercover, how many times you see somebody smoke crack? Did you ever once on the way home say, "Hey, let's smoke a crack rock"? No, you didn't. And the same thing, money.
That's not a good
that's not
example.
No, to me, wrong is wrong. And
Yeah,
when
we're
you
not
start
talking about wrong. We're talking about power. We're talking about
making somebody do
top
shit
of the
that they
top
don't
of the
want to
heel.
do for money that's totally wrong. Now, if it's in
So,
the air
okay,
and
so
she says yes,
it's
that's
pro-
different.
it-
But
so
when you tell somebody
it's called
make
li-
all these guys sleep with you or do this, come on, that's wrong, man. I can't see.
Mike,
That's weird. Even want to do shit like that.
What do prostitutes do? What do prostitutes do?
Exactly, that's what a prostitute does. But if you create a prostitute, come on, man.
That's what a pimp does.
So did he create a prostitute or was it already in her?
Or did she just
Damn.
You got me on that. You got me on that.
I'm just saying.
I'm gonna
You
look
saying
at
the
the
whole
pimp on
is
this one.
All right, well, maybe you're right about that. But I just, personally, I might.
Yeah, you gotta go ahead and just.
I might have to do a ludicrous one in every area code, but as far as all that freaking shit, no, that's he's a mystic.
So real
Babylon
quick,
type
man,
shit.
we got hot 3 minutes, right? Real quick, in your opinion, is Sean Combs officially canceled?
I don't think
He's
he
got
ever,
so much money. I
Yeah,
think he'll blow somebody else, like have one of his sons, and he'll still pull strings. But the people that got
Under Bad Boy?
might be, it might be on another label, but you got to look at it. If anybody thinks Puffy was the only one doing that, they're crazy. I think what's going to happen is he'll jump in the closet. But
I need y'all hit them
he'll have
hearts over there.
somebody
Hit them
out there-
hearts. Hit them hearts. Hit them hearts. I'm watching y'all. Hit them hearts. Go ahead.
He'll have somebody out there doing it, which is wrong. But come on, man, we didn't cancel Michael, MJ, Michael Jackson.
Hey.
Well, for a while, but he was coming back. I think he'll be done, but he's so rich, he'll still be doing the same foul shit unless he ends up in jail or having to pay out too much money and goes broke like Michael Jackson did in the end.
Council culture don't exist no more. Like realistically, they can't counsel nobody because when you look at what's happening, they disappear for a little bit, then they come back. They disappear for a little bit, then they come back. With Diddy, he gonna disappear, and whatever he has to go through, he gonna go through. And then our memories are so short term. We have so much happening in this country alone. Think about it. What's his name? Ahead of Def Jam, Russell
Simmons.
Russell Simmons is in Bali,
Hiding like a mug.
and mind you, that case was years ago, but
Yeah.
that man is still out there meditating his ass off.
Yeah.
And ain't nobody thinking about it. And that's what I mean. Like, did he disappear and go to the Cayman Islands or Costa Rica, wherever he want to live?
And bring the party to him.
And there you go. We're gonna be like, what happened to who? You know, the nigga that used to dance all the time. Brother Love. There you go. We gonna think it's TD Jakes by then. Oh, that's too soon too.
Now TDJ should be canceled.
Yeah, he ain't got to worry about him being canceled. That church is empty. That's enough. Church folks don't play. They'll leave you for real. But niggas, we gonna dance with Puff.
Yeah, I still fuck with R. Kelly.
Hey, do you still close out right here? Do you still wear or would you still wear Sean John or listen to P Diddy music?
I can't fit none of his clothes, so I'm gonna tell y'all no. I'm gonna listen to the music because them bops be bopping.
Okay.
Nah.
You cancel him completely,
Yeah.
but you still listen to 12 Play.
Make it make sense.
No, that's music. I've
Make it
already
make
bought the album.
sense.
I own the music.
I'm talking about the music.
No, I never really liked Diddy shit anyway. No.
Okay.
This I know he lying. Everybody listen to a little something of Diddy on the radio. But everybody hit that little.
But 12 play will always be in the rotation.
All right, 12
That's
play for
back by
12-year-olds. See, that's sad, man. You can't be listening to the pedos. You listen to the pedos, but you don't want
I
to listen to
listen to
the
the
elbow
song.
droppers.
I bet you still listen to that at Michael Jackson.
I do.
He's certified.
Mike, them kids, you know what them adults say? They were never touched by Michael.
Of course they gonna say that. Who gonna say, yeah, I was poked in the ass as a child? You know, come
Plenty of
on.
people saying it now. They definitely say I was touched.
They were victims. You're not paying. You're not selling your catalog to pay off little kids and
Listen,
their
man,
parents.
you ain't gonna bad mouth Black Mike and White Mike. You ain't gonna bad mouth neither one. I rock with both of them.
That is hilarious. Real quick, said she didn't value herself. She made a calculated decision to put up with this crap. There are many Diddys and Hollywood producers.
Thank you,
Absolutely. All black people should cancel Diddy. And she number one said 45 should be canceled if Diddy's canceled. And with that being said, Classic Konversations will be right back.
Yeah, how about Biden?
You got these big D1 schools that, are predominantly white schools. Let's face facts. And so you got these athletes and you got the boosters and the cheerleading club and the this and the that. And they're going to push certain females towards these athletes. All right. Now, most of these athletes happen to be white. I mean, most of these girls happen to be white, and there's those old cliche about what some will do and some won't do and all that good stuff. You know what I mean? So I think that plays a major role because they're gonna get a lot more of them in their face, and then because they might be a little bit more financially sound, they are able to do more things. You know what I mean? And we're not just talking about from a sexual standpoint. Hey, we are back, man. Classic Konversations with JT and Lo.
And that's a cop.
Hey, man, this has been one of them conversations, man, that quite enjoyable there. So we said we wouldn't cancel. Lawyers, he's out of statute of limitations. Read these comments real quick. He's out of statute of limitations. They can't charge. Number one said something about don't try her with Biden tonight. She ready to do the slap down. So Kiki says she's not canceling Diddy nor R. Kelly. Only person she's canceling is Trump.
Dang. Trump, baby.
There you go. There you go. So we're gonna jump in. We jumping right in top 5?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, real quick though. Real quick. Did you see there's a video on Shannon I saw. There's a guy that they resuscitated him. EMS resuscitated the guy. And the guy had tattooed on his chest DNR. Just the letters DNR on his chest. So he's suing the EMS people for resuscitating him when he said he had DNR on his chest, as if they're supposed to know that means.
Oh, yeah, that's it. Well, okay.
I mean, I thought everybody knew that, though. But this happened in America.
Yeah. They actually had a court case. I watched it on Ocho on them last night.
That is crazy.
He's
That's
suing.
some California. That's some West Coast shit.
He's
right there.
suing.
Yeah, that's some West Coast shit. Yeah,
That's actually
he's
low-key
like-
smart. I just came up. Before I die, I'm gonna just burn through the money. That's crazy. All right, baby,
story.
I ain't gonna try to do nothing like that. I ain't gonna. Nothing.
Number one says she's not canceling Bill Cosby either. Heck no, I'm watching the Cosby Show.
You can't
All
do that.
reruns.
You can't tell me he did nothing. Even when he said he did it, I'm like this. Cliff, you just talking.
I'm with you on that, man.
you
Bill real. I ain't gonna buy that stuff either.
Yeah,
Yeah, he did what everybody else did.
Everybody was on Quaaludes.
Everybody. It
It was the 60s and 70s.
Come on, man.
Come on now.
In a period, like I always said, during that time, you were a black man raping white women, you'd be a strange fruit
A long
from a
time.
tree.
Ain't no white
Long
white
time
woman
ago.
scared to tell no black dude back in them days.
But what? Immediately.
You wouldn't even know
Immediately.
Bill Cosby's name. He'd be hanging from a tree.
Man, what? He took advantage of me. You was in New York and you didn't say nothing? Stupid.
All right. Well, TJ didn't get to call in tonight. No, he said he was going to. So we're gonna keep pushing along. We're gonna go to our top Fizz Eye. I think we got through just about all your questions there, TZ, outside the seconds row, but we got through all the Sean John questions. So, Sean John. I still got some Sean John gear in my closet. I don't know if I wear it, but I still got some.
Them motherfuckers 85 apiece. They gonna stay in the rotation.
Might not wear it right now.
Right. It'll be
now.
worth some
Now, I
money in a
got
couple
some linen
years.
sets
though,
that will
say-
hit the
Yeah,
beach
yeah.
this
Save
summer.
It'll be vintage like Jordans. It'll be vintage. Like somebody gonna be like, "Wait, you remember Sean?"
I got
John?
some white linen that will stay in the rotation.
So you
White linen.
said white linen? Yeah. Where you going to church?
On the beach, no. When you no,
On a
no,
horse?
no, DR. No, DR. You're in the.
Why are you
night
wearing
time.
white on the beach?
He said, "Why you wear white on the beach?"
What you Mario Wayne? What is it?
Spoken like a married
That,
man.
let me tell you something. You sound
kind-
like
what kind of
Carl
sandals?
Thomas over there. That's what
What
you
kind of
sound
sandals?
Like. Mike, I can see you on the beach with the wind blowing. You just sitting there like,
Beach clubs, man. The sand is right there. You on the floor, and, little salsa, merengue.
The meringue.
so you gonna dance in the dirt?
No, it's the floor right here, wood floor. The beach is right there, and the tiki torches and shit.
I like how you just painted that picture for me.
Oh yeah.
Look at that. Mike done did this already.
No, of course
He
not.
already
I
done
fish
did
when I
this.
go to DR. I go fishing when I go to Dominican
Disclaimer
Republic.
for everyone that's watching: fishing means
No. Of
we know you
course not.
fish.
He said,
White
"Fellas, I
sand
missed
beaches.
it. Can I wear my Sean John gear that I already had?" That we talking about, T's. I still got mine. So we just said we probably don't want to wear it right now.
Yeah, that's a do not resuscitate.
Do not resuscitate.
Just leave that. Give it like 2 years. Give it 2 years.
Oh man, I do believe we've seen it's over for him. By the way, I believe it's over with. I don't think
It's a wrap.
in this day and time, if it was 10, 15 years ago, yeah, this day and time, he probably want to go call Russell and say, "Hey man, that villa next to you still open?"
Yeah, come on. Come on in, brother.
We gonna hang out with you, Russell.
We meditate every day, though.
Because these lawsuits, there's another lawsuit just hit, and these lawsuits gonna keep coming. And this is the part I hate, and we're gonna go to the top 5. This is the part I hate though, because now you're gonna get all these folks coming out the woodwork saying all these things. I was at the party. Yeah, you know.
Hit me in the head.
Yeah, that's the part I hate, because now we're gonna take advantage of it. You know, and
hey man, he been doing it to everybody else, so it just kind of pay
you
up.
say nobody wearing Sean John ever again.
I mean, I was in the club one time when he was in the club, and one of them little bottles hit me in the head. That count? I'm trying to let me get me a little check.
Oh yeah, you gonna have to life flight my ass out of there.
But what? There you go. Lay down.
So as we sign out, to Sean John, to Sean P. Diddy Puffy Combs, as he goes in this cancel culture phase of his life, give me your top 5 bad boy songs and/or videos of all time. So as we can close out this chapter, give me your top 5 bad boy. That doesn't have to be him,
Right.
but bad boy songs and/or videos.
Oh man. Dwayne, you gonna go first?
Okay, I'll start off with Bad Boy for Life.
Okay.
Number 2, All About the Benjamins. What I was just singing. I don't know what. What's that? More Money, More Problems. Is that what they're called? Number 2, my favorite B.I.G. song, One More Chance, the remix. You gotta make sure you say the remix because that's the slow version. And number 1, I'll say We Gonna Make It by the Locks, man. I love that Locks.
We Gonna Make It.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Bad boy for life. That's what he did. That's the Shimmy song right there.
Nah.
All right, mine gonna be real easy because I really wasn't a Puffy, Diddy, whatever fan. But I did like Mace. I used to have a crush on him. So the Harlem
Okay.
World album,
Okay.
I used to love that little album.
Good. Yeah, Mace.
And when I graduated high school, they played Missing You, and I actually cried. So I was like,
it's a
okay,
strong song.
that's a strong song.
It's a strong
So
song.
that's it. Other than, what's the song I listen to now when I'm in the gym working? Don't
that
bother
one is
me.
newer one,
I'm
yeah.
working. Yeah, outside of that, it's just, that's it. I don't really have much with Diddy.
Oh well.
That's rap for me.
That's it.
All right. You want to go, Mike? You want me to go?
I'll go. Hypnotize.
Okay.
Big Papa. Notorious. B.I.G. More Money, More Problems. And what's the song when Biggie died and Puff made it?
That's Missing You.
I'll be missing,
Missing You. Okay, yeah.
Sting still getting paid off of that song, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Dang. Right. Okay. Y'all already said More Money, More Problems. I got Victory. That was the first track on that. With Busta. No, it was on Madden. It was on Summer Rain, Carl Thomas.
Okay.
I Need a Girl, Part 2. I was one of them. Hello, Good Morning.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Good morning.
And the first time I heard that, I did not like that song. But the more
It just
I heard
grew
it, I'm
on
like,
you.
It grew
It
on
grew
me.
on
Yeah,
you.
like that. That's all right.
It's all right.
The first time I was like, that's such a stupid song.
To me, all Biggie shit make you just,
Hey, make it bop. So the last one would be Shake Your Tail Feather. Yeah, he was on that one. That was my song with him and Murphy Lee and Nelly. Yeah, man. See? Cause they played it through the whole damn movie.
True story.
Like they, oh, damn, bro, the whole time.
All right, let's see here. My Aunt Lena said, I have none, not the 70s. That's funny. We understand.
He sampled some stuff from the 70s.
He sampled stuff from every genre.
Facts.
Let's see here. JT got Flavor in Your Ear. Oh, that was one of mine. The complete first Biggie album. Okay. Round it up.
Okay.
Flavor in Your Ear remix. Mace with the Silver Suits. That joke was jamming though. And Missing You. Number one got The Baddest Bad Boy, Rick James, because you said Bad Boys. Okay. We'll roll with that.
Okay.
All right, I got Only You, 112. Money, Power, and Respect.
Oh, the Key
Locks.
Life. Money, Power, Respect.
Gotta Go with Juicy. The song that set Biggie off. I like the remix he did with Future, same time. Yeah, that to me that was probably his best rap ever. He got down that little remix. Now I ain't gonna front. You know what I mean? He got down that remix. Yeah, he did. I ain't gonna front.
But the rest of them,
Yeah. But he got down on that one.
you was puffy.
Man. And then it gotta be something hypnotized. Hypnotized. Biggie. All right, we got some more chimed in. Let's see. Kiki got One More Chance. Love Like This by Faith. Oh, that's a good one.
Faith, yeah.
Me and You by Cassie. Oh, there is a Cassie song.
No, that's the wrong song. I'm saying.
Yeah.
Cupid by 112. Oh yeah, Cupid. That's a good one. And Missing You.
Well, that
it's a
was
Bad
on,
Boy
Bad
song.
Boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, the beat for LO was banging. I agree. That was. It didn't catch me the first time though, Teasy. But after that, it was all that.
Oh,
All right.
Cream.
Peaches and Cream. I thought about that one too.
Forgot about that one. Yeah, boy. Boy, I thought I was gonna get all the girls. I didn't.
Yeah, I did.
I didn't. I had like a little Oldsmobile with 110 in the back. That thing went thumping like I thought it was. You know,
That is hilarious,
it
boy.
wouldn't. They ain't have no bass in that one. Yeah, it wouldn't. But what? How your windows stay up, bro? Oh no, you must put like some padding in that thing. Yeah,
They had to put the pad in there.
Yeah, cause boy, you said 212s.
I had 2 10s in I had a Plymouth Laser.
You had 2 10s?
I put 2 10s in that joke.
What kind of amp you had?
Yeah,
Like
it
2000?
was a nice amp in there.
Yeah, I'm
And
about to say, my
I
battery's
don't know stuff like that. I just put that
Put
in
that
there.
in there. I get that.
That joke used to be booming like a mug, man. Remember everybody's had a whole trunk full of bass speakers.
Stupid.
Just stupid.
Stupid. I ain't got a spare tire to do nothing.
That Alpine
times I
back
had
then
to
was
call
Alpine. Yeah, we was at Alpine all the way.
Alpine all the way.
Man, stupid. What you doing?
Yeah.
Look. Hey, did your battery ever go dead? Because mine went dead on the regular. As soon as I turned it on. Ooh. You had one of them Jamaican Nissan Maximas too, didn't you? The one that lived forever.
Too funny.
The one that got 300,000, 1999 special.
Hey man, this has been a great show. Another Classic Conversations, man. Guru, anything got to promote, pump up, talk about?
First, shout out to my auntie Budden. You just had she had a little outpatient surgery. She doing well. I know she be watching the show, so
That's
shout
what's
out
up,
to you.
auntie.
Me and Phoenix out here living. We doing what we doing. Y'all get ready, Georgia. Marijuana's coming to the state. If y'all don't know, it's coming. You bet. If you don't know, now you know. So please, I know voting is coming around. Look at these tickets, see what they talking about. Shout out to Tyshawn Jackson. We see you everywhere, girl.
Everywhere.
Who's also been on the show. Who
Is
else?
she?
Ofkus. She down? Hey man, we're gonna keep pushing, man. Gonna keep pushing. You know, until we finish voting.
Yeah,
but
how
other
Ofkus
than that-
doing?
Ofkus.
She's in it, but
Ofkus.
she's down.
Okay.
Okay, so but either way, man. Other than that, everybody stay blessed. Thank y'all for watching as usual.
There you go. Somebody hitting the like button. I see
there we
y'all.
go.
I see y'all. There you go. Whoever doing it, appreciate that. Tell a friend, tag a friend.
There we go.
That's it.
Yep, that's it for me.
MJ, what you got, brother?
I'll talk about. We're going to talk about the show when we get to it, but the black council culture. Shannon Sharp had Charles Barkley on, and Charles Barkley was just speaking his opinion on us as a people and how a lot of us failed to try and we're stuck in a situation. And he just basically said, hey, look, we got to quit blaming everybody. And then everybody, man, if you look at the comments, they were ruthless. He's a coon, he's this, he's that. But the fact is, a lot of us have given up. And everybody is, reparations this. Yeah, give us reparations. But too many of us are waiting for a handout instead of putting any effort at getting up and out themselves. Okay, you can't wait for the people you're saying oppress you, and then you're going to turn around and wait for them to do something for you. That's kind of asinine. So let's move forward as a people and not shout down every time somebody has a more conservative or different opinion.
No, I agree that 1,000%. And I've always said this on here, man. It's council culture with our people. I hate tremendously. We still come down hard on our folks, and we let everything else slide. We get all the focus on this stuff. We spending so much attention on this, but we missing all the other stuff that's going on around us. And we focused on P. Diddy. We focused on, stuff that don't even affect us, and all the other stuff is happening, and we too busy trying to cancel, so I think that junk's crazy anyway. What he did is stupid, but it's a whole bunch of stuff way, way worse going on that we're just overlooking. And by the way, anybody seen any of them Catholic priests that raped all them, see my point? What about all the ones for the Boy Scouts? Where they at? But we don't hype that stuff up. We let that stuff just slide. But we keep talking about this junk, but we don't talk about none of that stuff. So anyway. Teaser said real quick he had 2 12s in the Beamer and 1 12 in the Impala. $16 billion worth of B put into HBCUs. Wonder what president did that. I know one who didn't. Alpine and Kenwood, what you had to have. Is me hitting, there you go. Keep hitting that like button then. Kiki, appreciate you. Folks out there feeling the show, got more subscribers. Well, thank you. Thank you, subscribers. Tell a friend, tag a friend. Remember Airman Roger Fortson. We didn't get a chance to talk about brother Roger Fortson. It was a great tribute Air Force gave to him. Ask a cop, we didn't get a chance to get into your thoughts on that. We'll touch on that next week just so you can at least give your thoughts on, we always like to give the police perspective on situations like that. But, but they gave a great tribute to that brother at his funeral. And with that being said, I think all minds are clear. If you didn't vote, man, shame on you. You don't have nothing. You should have nothing to say. So, with that being said, man, Classic Konversations with JTLO.
And that's a cup.
And we out. You did.